great start for this January reading. Whoa, no, for our Pisces friends. What's jumping out at me? Okay, it's the Page of Cups. If he comes back out again, we'll know. So joyful new year for my Pisces friends. What do we have, The overall energy of the reading is the Three of Wands, and I am using the Gilded Tarot Cyril Marchetti deck, okay? And it's one of my favorite decks. And that's just a sign of expansion. You're waiting on your ship to come in. So we'll see how that plays for the rest of the reading. I am in a hotel room in Texas. My sweet ex-husband had to have surgery, so I had to come back and help out with my 17-year-old son. So, all right, see, you know what? The Page of Cups came back out again, so he does have a message for us. Let's see what that message is about. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. And you know what? Interesting. You know, as I said, the bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands, and I'm going to pull this out since this is your card. It's the Moon, which is the Pisces card, so in the tarot deck. So let's see what we have going on here, Pisces. It looks like a really good spread, actually. The center of the deck, and the card that is influencing all the other cards, is the Seven of Pentacles. Sorry, which is reap what you sow. It's, you know, this is your money in the bank. Am I taking it out? Am I watering it? Am I putting enough in? Is it in the right place? That kind of thing. Excuse me. I'm going to sip of coffee here. Well, this is just a beautiful reading. You start out with the World card, you know, which is the ending, which with every ending, there's always a beginning. It's also a sign of travel. It can be a message about traveling to a distant, because it is right next to the page. You know, I'm almost wondering. I can't get it to pick up. Sorry. The Page of Wands and the World card. It could be something about overseas travel. You've also got the Eight of Pentacles here, which to me is a card that represents working, and then again and again and again. If I even get this in a love reading, I know that, excuse me, whoever I'm speaking with, this relationship is, you know, they've broken up and gotten back together at least a couple of times. So it's again and again and again. Or if somebody's got a bad habit, it's going to happen again and again and again. But in a work-related reading, it definitely does mean gainful employment and steady employment and working hard. I'm almost wondering if there's somebody that hasn't had a job offer and you're contemplating it with the family, because I've got both the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And then we start with the World card and we end with the Chariot. And I really feel like this is a conversation that somebody's going to have about moving for work. You know, this could be something where they came in, you know, the Friday before Christmas and let everybody know that, you know, whatever was shutting down or moving or headquarters or relocating. I know there's a ton of headquarters that are relocating here to Texas. If something like that did happen to you, you're gonna make out fantastically. Because again, you've got to remember the bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands, which just shows it's going to be more of an expansion. The Chariot, of course, is a card of moving and travel, but it's certainly a card of victory, and it's a card of being recognized, you know. So, in just taking a situation and making it work, being successful. Let me see, Pisces, if I can see any other message in here. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups are together. That to me is just telling me you're working hard and you're having to make a lot of different decisions. Don't stress. You're going to make all the right decisions. You're going to be okay. Now, with the Moon card, you know, which is your card, Pisces, remember, try not to get emotional, but also just in the back of your mind, just say it. Something unexpected may happen with this. And so when something unexpected happens, just go, oh, okay, there it is, you know, and don't get upset over it. You knew something was going to happen, so now you know what it is. And, you know, if it's with moving or whatever, but I show literally this is just a new beginning in the workplace. It looks to me. I don't have any, other than the Four of Wands. There's really not a whole lot of love in this reading. You could have an offer with the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Talking about maybe, oops, wrong card. Well, there's the Four of Wands, and this again could be again and again with a couple, and you guys are talking about maybe getting back together again. But it's a very light message, and if this is something, if it does apply to you, then you know it, because this is something that happens again and again and again, and you guys are breaking up, or it's not even breaking up so much as squabbling is what I call it. Over the holidays, people tend to. I have the man next door was screaming at his wife yesterday morning about something that had happened Christmas night, and I thought, well, isn't that lovely? I know all about Rhonda now. So, anyhow, it is a beautiful reading, actually, Pisces. It's got a lot of potential. Again, if you are having to make that move for work, don't stress about it. I also showed you're really going to enjoy your environment if you do have to move, and that's going to be a good thing. So, Happy New Year, Pisces. We will see you guys next month. I will put out the financials and the love readings this month in January.